Do you ever freeze up when someone asks you about your hobbies in English? And you know the words in your head, but they just won't come out naturally. You have to think about it too much. Hi everyone, welcome back to English with Adam. My name is Adam. And hobbies make language learning feel less like studying and more like living your life in English. So let's get into it. First point, why hobbies are so important when trying to learn English. A lot of people think they need to sound perfect before they talk about themselves. But the thing is, when you talk about your hobbies, you already know the topic really well. You're comfortable with it. Maybe you love video games, cooking, drawing, soccer, music, fishing, photography, whatever it is. You already have the ideas in your head. So instead of trying to memorize random textbook conversations like, hello, where is the library? Which honestly, most people don't even say that often. You can practice something real. For example, if your hobby is gaming, you can say, I usually play games after work. My favorite game right now is I like playing online with friends. I've been playing this game for years. See? Simple sentences, but they sound natural. And this is important. Simple English is good English. You don't need complicated words to have good conversation. My second point, learn phrases, not just vocabulary. A lot of English learners study simple words, for example, painting, running, cooking. Alright? But what do you actually say with those words? Instead, learn full phrases connected to your hobbies. So maybe learn, I'm really into photography lately. I started learning guitar a few months ago. I spent a lot of time cooking on the weekends. I'm trying to get better at drawing. That sounds much more natural. And here's another tip. Repeat the same phrases often. Don't worry about sounding repetitive while practicing. Repetition helps your brain build confidence. Sometimes learners think, oh no, I already used that sentence. But honestly, that repetition is exactly what helps fluency grow. Third point, hobbies make you think in English naturally. This is where things get exciting. When you watch videos, read articles, or join communities about your hobby in English, your brain starts connecting English with enjoyment instead of stress. So let's say you love cooking. You could watch your cooking videos in English, read recipes in English, listen to food podcasts, follow cooking creators online, and after a while, you stop translating every single word, you just understand things naturally because your brain sees the same vocabulary again and again. That's why hobbies are powerful for language learning. They create repetition without feeling boring. And honestly, this is exactly how many people improve without realizing it. Another point is practice mini conversations. This helps so much with confidence. Try imagining small conversations in English about your hobby. For example, what do you like to do for fun? Oh, I'm really into basketball. Nice. How often do you play? Usually on weekends with friends. See? Nice and simple. You don't have to learn no complicated words, and everything can just flow from there. You don't need perfect grammar to communicate. You just need to practice expressing your ideas. And here's something important. Pauses are normal. Even native speakers stop and think sometimes. So if you forget a word, just keep going. You can say, how do I explain it? Or it's kind of like, or I'm not sure of the word, but, and then just keep on trying to express what you're trying to say. Those phrases keep the conversation moving naturally. Another point, use hobbies to make English part of your daily life. This is probably the biggest tip of today's episode. If English only exists during study time, it can start feeling exhausting. But if English becomes part of your hobbies, your entertainment, your interest, then suddenly you're practicing every single day without forcing yourself. And that changes everything. Maybe you'll watch soccer highlights in English, read comments about your favorite games, join art communities, look up the lyrics for your favorite songs, watch movie reviews, learn exercise routines in English. And all of that counts as practice. And the best part is that it helps you stay motivated because you actually care about the topic that you're listening to. And before we wrap up, I want to leave you with this. Don't wait until your English is perfect before talking about your hobbies. Talking about your hobbies is one of the best ways to sound more natural, build confidence, and enjoy learning English more. Because language is not just about grammar rules and vocabulary lists, it's about connection. It's sharing who you are, and your hobbies are part of that. And with that, that is all for today's episode of English with Adam. This was Adam, and I really hope this episode helps you feel more comfortable talking about your hobbies in English. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see more, and leave a comment below. What are your hobbies? How are you using your hobbies to practice English better? Are you implementing English into your hobbies? Alright, see you on the next episode. Have fun learning.